Welcome everyone. This is the White Rabbit and you're watching the premiere episode of Home Improvement. Today we're gonna go over mostly the basics of I'm guessing interior design because I've already built the outer shell. It's not really important what's on the outside because we're gonna focus on the inside first. Mostly what I've found on YouTube are tutorials for either like a building on the outside or a room interior, but not how to make them really work. I mean, it's probably not that hard and most people can figure it out, but yeah, I kind of want to go over the basics. So the bare minimum is I mean, you can see it here, is built big. I mean, there are different styles, but for now, well, maybe the future seasons will have different styles, but for now I'm going with kind of this little 20s, 30s style or something. I don't even know what this is, but yeah. big, well, row houses. I mean, obviously this is pretty much out of scale for people because, I mean, a window is twice as high as a person, and actually these are even taller. But the thing is, it still looks okay. Like, it still looks like it's an actual building. It's just bigger. But you don't really have any point of reference other than the trees, and we'll get to that. But for now, it's just easier. It's easy to not limit yourself on the outside, because if you only have like a 4-block wide interior, you're gonna have a very hard time. So let's get over the bare minimum. Okay, I think I've got my palette together. The most important thing that I find is usually you will have a big empty room and you probably don't really know what to do with it. So I'd start with dividing up the different rooms. I mean, in this case, this is fairly simple because I think this is all going to be one room, but maybe not. And we'll see about that. But that's why I always have like one structured block that I've just used for planning. This could be dirt for all I care, but for visual purposes, I'm going to use this blue wall. So I'm going to place it everywhere I want an actual wall to be, like the inside wall. So, or tapestry, basically. I kind of thought about like this is going to be a bedroom, so I picked like some softer colors. We're on the pre-release, so we also have these blocks, the barkless logs. What are they called? Stripped oak. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna pick this for the floor, and I think I'm gonna have them go this way and not this way, because this room is already very long, and the stripes would make it look even longer. So it would look like a hallway and not really comfy. So I'm gonna try to pick the wider side and orient them this way. For the wall, I thought of something, well, very similarly smooth, because you can look at it. This is a pretty smooth texture. I like it for walls, especially for like a bedroom or I don't know, a study, something. But like we're going for softer colors. I mean, if it's a bathroom or something, you want to probably go with something that looks like tiles. But for now, we stick with this. But also, I picked a different block, this brown terracotta, because I don't like how they're meeting up. And especially if you have walls that are like 6 or 7 blocks tall, it's gonna look weird if it's just edge and edge meeting each other. So I'm gonna put like a trim around the bottom, and I think the brown actually kind of looks okay. I haven't found anything better, at least, so alright, I think this does it. I mean, at this stage you could still see if something was really off. And I did try like the unstripped logs, but in this mass it just looks too busy, so I'm gonna go with this, I think. I left this door open. I mean, I left a huge hole in the wall, and we're gonna probably work on the outside of that too. But for now, let's keep focusing on the inside. I mean, I left the windows open, but for now they just look like holes. And I don't want to leave it at that, but we'll go over that. I left open this door, although I'm not actually sure I'm going to keep this door at all. But if I do, it's going to be a hidden door. So it's going to be like inside a closet or something. Because it looks weird to have a small door in such a big room. So I'm going to probably put like a cupboard, something there, and then you go through that to get outside. Also, in the doors, you probably want to like replace the blue wool also here, but I'm not sure what I'm going to put at the edge here, because probably the floor in the hallway and the stairwell is going to be a different floor than up here. So either this is the floor that continues down here, or the floor from, I mean, I need something with stairs here, so I'm not going to pick the strip logs, to continue up here, and then we get the border here. So I've left this open for now. But next thing, I want to focus on the ceiling. And I think I want to stick to the wood theme, but the ceiling will not be this plain. This is probably going to be the most ornate thing about this whole room, because I kind of want to have like a big oval shape, I think, in the roof. Yeah, like, or maybe 4 smaller ovals and then light fixtures in them. I'm not sure yet, but let me pick out the materials and then we get going. Okay, that was kind of easy. I just looked up different woods, and I think the only one that really works is spruce. At least with this brown. This is brown terracotta, or hardened clay as I still call it. And also I figured out that we do have a center block in each direction in this room, so we can do this well, 4 parts of the ceiling thing. It doesn't mean that necessarily these beams are going to stay there, but we'll see. If I try to build a shape that almost looks like it's oval, it's going to look... now it's getting in the way. Oh, no, this one has to be here. That one too, and there. Yeah, that's... yeah, I think that's about it. And now I want to make this even smoother with my stairs. So I'll pick this, and this will go here and maybe even that way. So the thing is, either the actual oval is going to be like a groove in the ceiling, which it would now be. I'm gonna, oh, opposite way. I'm gonna try that out, or have the roof actually be a slab and the oval kind of sticking out of it. So I'm gonna try both of them, and then we'll decide what we do. Well, I think they both look okay. I mean, in this one, you would have to keep the beams there and actually make them come out a half block, so put like slabs under it, which I don't hate actually. And on this one, that would actually be too much, so we keep the beams like this. I think this has the benefit of, I mean, we're gonna put lights in there, not glowstone, but lights. And now here you could hide them even more up in the ceiling. Whereas here, this would kind of look weird. So you would probably have them actually hanging down. Or you put glass under it. Yeah, we'll see. Still not sure what I want to do. I think I'm going to stick with this because this seems like it's going to be easier. So I'm going to put all 4 in, and then we're going to care about the lighting. Well, after doing 3 other ones, you kind of get a routine for it. But still, working overhead is still buggy as hell. So I put in all 4 of them, and now I want to do redstone lamps, maybe even activate them with a button from down here, or at least a lever. So for now, I'm just gonna punch out this subfloor. I mean, we can do this because this is not the actual floor of up here. So there's gonna be a layer here, which is the actual floor. So in between those, I still left myself some room for, you know, wiring up some lighting or putting extra details. Sometimes you have to have more layers and it looks weird if you dig down, so you dig up instead. So for now, I'm gonna keep breaking these red blocks. Just put the light in, and around here should be another one. There we go. This looks scary from up here. And another one here. Almost fell down that one as well. Okay, so the beauty in all of this is that in the corners, you can't see what's in the corners. So you could technically have a light switch and wire it upwards, as long as you keep it to the corners. I might do that, but do we want the light there? I think we would actually want the light switch here, but that doesn't really work because there's not enough. No, there's no air block in there. Huh. Well, I guess for now we're gonna go with a light switch here, because this corner is actually free. So yeah, I mean, if you're actually building a house, you might actually plan that in, which I didn't. I thought of a lot of things, but not that. Okay, now let's find out. I think this is the, yeah, this would be the block where the, yep, there it is. And now we continue going up here with the just torch tower in general. And another one, and I think this block should now power redstone, if we can find it there. Yep, it does. Great. And now we just have to wire it up. Do we go over the door? Ah, yeah, it doesn't matter, I think, because there's still a wall here. And I'm gonna keep it fairly straight, like you would do in real life. Can get rid of that one for now. And there. And also this way. Oh, actually I didn't try that out. Does this already lights them up all? Okay, so then we don't need those even. So we could cover those up. And hide even more. Oh wait, no, like this. Okay. And now we just need to get the power to all of them. And I think it should be enough to put one here. Does this reach? I think it does. Does it reach these? It does! Okay, well then we only need a delay of 1 on each of them. So they all turn on at the same time. Let's check that out. Oh, this already looks good. I haven't even put the class in yet. Ha! There we go. It works. Awesome. Okay. So we can, I think, get rid of all the extra lights. There we go. And now, I mean, this already looks okay, but we're gonna dress them up even more with some glass. I think I'm thinking green actually. Let's see if that works. Let's take that, and oh, also I'm working on my own texture pack, and if I can get the this is weird. I did change this texture and it shows up if you place it, but for now it doesn't show up in the inventory. And as soon as I figure that out, I might actually release at least the glass itself as a resource pack, because in builds like these it does look so much better. I'm gonna show you a few more of those, but for now let's just say this looks different at least. And I think the plain glass that is in the vanilla game is okay, and for some builds actually even better, but for this kind of build style I like having actual textures on the glass, so it looks like leaded glass windows. And I mean the crisscross pattern is just one of them. I think I have like 5 different ones. There we go. The orange one has like hexagonal pieces. These sometimes have like some darker and lighter windows in there. I don't know if I could call it a different pattern. There's like this pattern that is just square. Actually, that works in some more cases than just this. Oh, actually, I have that one, which doesn't work as a glass block, at least not from the top, but from the side it kind of does. Yeah, I mean, whatever. That's not the point of this video, and I'm still rambling. But yeah, as soon as I figure out, I mean, it just has to do something with the naming. Like they renamed a bunch of things in the new snapshot, in the new version, because before everything that was light gray was called silver in the files, and I think that's what happens here. And now it's actually called light gray. But yeah, something for a different time. So for now, these lamps. I'm not sure if I want to add more. I mean, it kind of looks cool. I mean, it kind of tried to make them oval as well. I think this looks okay, and this might look a little better. I decided against the dangly bits, but yeah, I think this looks okay. In keeping with the green theme, I think I'm going for a green bed, and I really don't like beds that you can't use in Minecraft. Like people keep building these, the standard, where is it? Like just with wool, and then build like these huge beds, and you can't use them, which is something I just don't like. I might do that in a house where I have a place to sleep that's real. Maybe like if I designed a couch with actual beds in it or something, then I will maybe do that as just a decorative bedroom. But in general, I try to keep to actual beds for that you can sleep in, and you can still make them look bigger. Let me see. Maybe I want this and this as a head or something like this. Maybe even something bigger, but I'm not sure. And then like posts, and then have like carpets over top or something. I'm not entirely sure, but I think I'm gonna go with this for now, because it's just simple and it kind of works. And then maybe you could. There are no 3 white paintings. It's the problem, but something. We'll put something on the wall, but I'm not sure what yet. Maybe actually just a different block that looks decorative. We'll see. But for now, I think this is gonna be enough as a bed. Maybe even. Oh, come on, here. Oh, actually, I want this, I think, and this one. That might look. Yeah, that might actually look better. And yeah, 3 people can sleep in it. Still, I mean, mostly you will sleep in it. So, and also it's Minecraft. But yeah. I kind of like it, and actually you have a fairly cool view from your bed. Okay, now let's do something about this giant wall. I'm gonna try to come up with some sort of like furniture design that I'm gonna use for all the furniture in here, and I think the bed is already among those lines. So I don't know, maybe something like this for a cupboard or something. Nope, that way. That still looks good. And actually, you can now even play with that. I mean, you could pop the center one, probably not on the top though, but maybe in here, like this, and then replace the blocks behind it with bookshelves. Do we have? I think we have bookshelves in here. Are they in the blocks? Keep missing those. Put them behind here. I mean, you won't see most of the block, but you see some of the block, and this way you can decorate even bookshelves. Actually, you could probably even make it look like it's emptier. It's not completely filled with books then. Something like that, we'll see. So, I think this kind of works. I mean, I put like a smaller shelf here and like big closet here that you can actually open and have like chests inside of. On both sides, of course. Then I put some of these bookshelves in here, and actually this is a combined bookshelf and oh, what did I do here? Huh. I'm not even sure I want to do this. But yeah, this has a wider thing here. I'm not sure if I want that, but I guess this looks weird, doesn't it? Now I stepped on the pressure plate. It looks better than I thought. Maybe even that, but yeah, something. Actually, that looks quite okay. Yeah, the desk goes around the corner, and there's like just something on the desk. And actually, this, I'm not too sure about the chair, but it looks kind of weird, so I like it. And also, yeah, I put this one in here, and also you have chests in there, and the door to the outside. I did kind of keep the doors back, and they're like back too far actually, because obviously usually you would have the doors on a cupboard like this. They would be in front of the thing, so you open them outward. But it looked weird to have them in front of it, because then you would still have to put something over top it, so it doesn't completely look out of place. And so I decided to make them sunken into the wall. So the closet space, actually these are slabs of course, so the closet space is actually hidden inside the wall. So this front thing is just, well, decoration. So now I'm not really sure what to do here, but I'm guessing this will probably be a painting. Same here, or something, but well, we'll see about that. Actually, I want to focus on the windows now, because for some things it's okay to just continue the trim under the window and that looks okay, but I think it looks kind of weird here. So what I want to do is decorate the windows a bit, and the least amount of thing you need to do is for the top, because you usually just have to put something there. It doesn't even have to be like this detailed, but I think something like this, or maybe even this, accentuates the window quite well. Actually, this might be too much. Or maybe this. Yeah, it kind of works. So just do something at the top, because this way it looks just like a hole in the wall. I mean, it is just a hole in the wall, but still. I like to, I decorate the windows on the outside too. So the same principles still apply on the inside. So you just, go for a bit like this. I don't mind that. And then at the bottom, I'm not sure what I want to do. I might do something like this, like an actual windowsill. Of course, then you would have to, I think I need the doors, replace the floor there. Although this is the part I'm not sure about, because now the desk looks like it's just going into the window. It's okay, I think. Yeah, I think it's okay. So I'm going to keep that. So the key is just do something. Later I might actually do some like very different blocks in there, but I think for the bedroom we're gonna stick with almost the same color palette, and this is, well, the spruce and like the green. So maybe actually you could probably also do this, but then like if it's just flat with a wall, I would still suggest putting something over it, like trapdoors or something. But in this case, the trapdoors don't look anything like the doors, really. I mean, I would like it if the trapdoors were actually the color of the doors. So I might change that in my texture pack to make them actually fit. And I think that's it for the windows. But the same thing applies for the doorway. I mean, this is still just a big hole in the wall. So let's focus on that next. The outside will probably stay brick, because this is the hallway, and in the hallway it kind of works. I mean, I might change the ceiling here a bit and shape it a bit, but like mostly it will stay brick. So what we want to do here is add a similar frame on the top as we did on the windows. And I'm not even sure. Maybe I'll pick something that's close to even the decoration we have here. Something like this. That's too much, I think. Or maybe even a full block here. Maybe even this way. It depends on what we do on the other side, of course, but I kinda would like to do this even. So just some fence posts to frame the door. It technically makes the door smaller, but yeah, I don't mind that. I do not mind that. And what we could do is put this on the floor to mark the end of the room. which is the same as in the wall. That kind of works. Maybe this. This looks too square. This looks Japanese now. Yeah, almost. I'm still not sure about that. Probably really just full blocks then. Oh, I might do this to frame it even more. Ooh, I kind of like that. Although now, of course, this is still weird. I mean, we still make the door frame even smaller. So yay for that. Or not. No, that doesn't work. That kind of works. Not 100% sure about this because this looks weird. So maybe even take away some more of the wall and just go for this. Nope. This. Nope. There. I think it looked better with the stairs here. But as you see, it's a bunch of umming and awing, and at some point you're gonna have something that you might be happy with. I'm still not sure about this, but let's see from the other side. We're gonna frame it with the bricks as well. Oh, come on. Because technically this wall just continues over here. And then we might just add something very similar to what's on the inside. Oh, does that help? It kind of does. So let's do that. Nope. Oh yeah, that way. And then... Ooh, this already makes it look better. Maybe even... Because from the... Then I also have to add this here. And that doesn't look half bad. Oh, I do like this now. It's weird, but I'm weird, so I like it. And yeah, it keeps actually kind of in correlation to the outside now, because of the putting stairs around corners thing, which I did on the outside a lot. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to continue the inside or the outside. Don't have to completely match. But in this case, I think that, yeah, I think I like it. And even the outside, I mean, it's simple, like over top it's very simple. And I think that kind of works in its favor. Yeah. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna step back, and maybe tomorrow I'll like it completely. I mean, it's still kind of weird to see the brick through the doorway, but I do not want to put doors in here. So in general, all we have left is like little decorations, like some pots and plants or something, and maybe a carpet here in the middle that would also help with lighting. So, whee! Jumping up and down the bed. But I think, yeah, I think this would be it for now. I mean, I put in some very simple furniture. This really isn't that hard to do. It just is a bit of like trying out different things. The thing is, just go ahead, try out everything you can do with stairs. because right now they're the most detailed block we have. At least the most versatile. Other than that, I think everything about this room is very simple. But the basic concept was, don't be afraid to build big. I mean, tall ceilings and very wide rooms. Don't be afraid to have 2-block walls or even 3-block walls, I think, and we might get to that later. But in general, it's so much easier to add detail. I mean, the bigger something is, the more detail you can put in it, because the amount of detail in Minecraft is kind of limited. So in this case, I think bigger is better. And other than that, this is really it for now. I mean, we can still improve on this room. After all, this is home improvement, so maybe once we're done with all the rooms in this house, we'll go back through and see what we can do better, or just completely change because it sucked. I don't know. We'll see. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. But other than that, I think I'm done for now. So I guess this is it, and I hope we'll see each other again, because you kind of liked watching this. Yeah, as you might have seen, I'm pretty rambly, so yeah, I'm just gonna cut out here because this is gonna get even more rambly from here on. So goodbye.